Hey guys, what's up? This is Shaner123 and welcome back to yet another Geek Essentials video. Well, I'm going to kind of do something a little new this video. Um, they don't call it Broketober and all that great stuff for no reason, right? And that is at this time of year, the gaming news can be here and there, hit and miss. It's all over the place because you got games like Halo and Call of Duty and Star Wars and Tomb Raider and uh, even more than that has released. I just, I'm focusing on what's coming. WWE 2K16, it seems like every week another big game is coming out. And that's very true, it is. So there's more reviews than actual news in places. I'm just going to give my thoughts on something I've seen floating around. It seems like everyone and their mother has got an article on Nintendo NX and what it should be and what it won't be and what it will be. And, so I'm just going to kind of give my thoughts on it. There are quite a few articles, and I will have some of them in the description below. There's already so many damn links down there, though, so I don't know. We'll shoot for two. Look for the two links in the description. But there are so many articles and that kind of stuff floating around about Nintendo NX and what year it's coming out, what the specs are going to be, and this happens every time there's a new console on the horizon. I remember in 2009 when I first showed an interest in actually making YouTube videos. They were already talking about what was then PS4 never changed, but it was the PS4 with like the futuristic glass controller looking thing, and the Xbox, I believe it was 720 is what they were calling it, and both of these prototype images or mocked up images that people had were just insane looking. It's nothing like the actual console looks now. But the same kind of thing is going on with NX, and there's a lot of people that think, it's like a hybrid console with a handheld and a home console and all, and it very well may be. I can't predict the future. I don't know what it's going to be, and honestly, that would probably be pretty cool if you could just take a part of it off and take it with you, kind of like the tablet controller, but more powerful and more actual I don't know, has more of a presence than that tablet controller. And more comfortable too. I never found the tablet controller all that comfortable on the Wii U, but not bashing it. It's still a great innovation on Nintendo's part. But anyways, I've heard a lot saying that that the NX is going to come out in 2016. I can't vouch for that. I can't say it is or isn't, but let's say it does. And to go along with that, people are saying on a lot of news sites that if it comes out in 2016, that it has to not only be on par with the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One, but it has to be ready for Sony and Microsoft's next stab at this gaming console market. So it's got to be ready for the PS5 and Xbox, whatever they decide to call it. Let's just say they call it the Xbox 2, just for this video's sake. So, in this opinion, the Nintendo NX has to be ready for the PS4 and Xbox One and the PS5 and Xbox 2. And there's a lot of places that are going, oh, that would be great. It would be so powerful. It would be awesome. These consoles have not been out that long. And if you go back and look at how long their lifespans are, let's just say this lifespan of these consoles are going to be shorter than any other. You still got a few years. So in order for NX to come out and be, I can see it being just as powerful as the current generation consoles. But for it to be on par or more powerful than what's to come from Sony and Microsoft, for those of you that don't build PCs and don't, you're not constantly looking at different prices of tech and, boards and video cards and things like that, for it to be more powerful than what, we have right now and still compete with what's to come, that console would be freaking expensive. Not to mention that technology and APUs and CPUs, they're constantly evolving. So in order for it to, use technology that we have right now, today, or have AMD, it'll more than likely be AMD that develops a chipset for it or something. To have what they have today to develop that chipset, it may not be relevant by the time these next consoles from Sony and Microsoft come out. And even if it is relevant, Sony and Microsoft would have already gotten on the new technology bandwagon, and I don't see how. I don't know, just to make a long rambling story short, because I know I'm rambling here, I don't see how Nintendo can come out with a console that will actually be more powerful than the next generation of consoles from Sony and Microsoft and keep the price affordable. It's not that I can't see how they would do it, because, I mean, if you were willing to dump all the money into the world, you could easily do it. But not everyone is going to run out and buy a $600-700 gaming machine. And in order for it to be competitive with the next generation of consoles, it's going to be a hefty price tag, guys. I mean, look at this generation of consoles. They may be, as a lot of us have said, myself, Ninja, Brim, Dave, we've all said, they're basically giving you an Xbox One. Yeah, it's still $300 or $350, but for what it is, they're basically giving it to you. The PlayStation 4 has been recently price dropped to $350. It's still kind of pricey, but it's not that bad. So if the NX comes out and it's going to be more powerful than these current machines, you got to expect the price to be at least what the PlayStation 4 is, you would think. So $350, but if it's going to be more powerful, then in my assumption, it would cost more than $350. And then if it's going to be just as powerful or more powerful than this next generation of consoles, wouldn't you think it would be quite a bit more than what the current gen costs? I don't know, just some food for thought, just my opinion. I hope some of this made sense. It was just a thought, and I will have a couple articles down below about, people are saying the NX comes out next year, and, I personally think, even though the Wii U, for lack of better terms, has, kind of died or flopped or however you want to put it, I personally think it would be a mistake to bring the NX out so soon. There are people that have invested a lot of time, a lot of money into their Wii U, and I'm sure they don't want to go out and drop, if it's going to be just as powerful, as much as what this current generation costs, if not more, if it's going to be more powerful and on par with next generation. I'm sure they don't want to go out and spend that kind of money so soon. It's going on its fourth year, but still, I mean, I'm sure they expected to get more than that out of a $300 purchase. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching this Geek Essentials video. I have some good news on the Geek Essentials front. The link to apply for our network has finally been fixed and set up the right way. Sorry for any inconvenience that may have caused. That is in every video's description. Even if you go back to older videos, I freaking went there and edited the description of all of them, so there's no chance you can click the wrong link. Same with the Facebook like page and all that good stuff. The only place I have left to edit the link is the websites, but that'll be done probably by the time this video goes up. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I know I rambled on, but please make sure and leave some kind of rating, a like or dislike, a comment, and subscribe if you got a second. But anyways, guys, I'm Shaner123, and I'll catch you in the next one.